up, guys? We are back! How is everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. We're here, we're live, we're hanging out, and we're playing some more Pokemon Sword. Hoping to get the Shiny Staryu today. Kyle B in the chat says this is Articuno all over again. No, not even close. I will be thoroughly surprised if this gets anywhere close to Articuno levels of insanity. Which, by the way, we're going to be hunting Articuno again after we get the Staryu. Not today. But if we get the Staryu today, we will start Articuno next week. And if we don't get the Staryu today, then we continue to Staryu next week. But whenever we get the Staryu, whatever day it's on, the following week we're going to be doing Articuno again. So, that'll be fun. We did like 146 hours where we left off, I'm pretty sure. The day you get Articuno is the day I figure out why I'm so freaking short. Bro, it feels bad. Anyway, let's see. Let's hop right on in, right where we left off. And, here we are. So, let's go ahead and grab this little guy. Not shiny. The day Saitama loses a fight. It's gonna happen eventually. Like, he's gonna lose a fight one day, and it's gonna be like the most, like, mind-breaking revolution, like, ever. Cause, like, they can't have a character that wins 100% of the time. Cause eventually that's just gonna get boring. So, like, they're gonna throw us a right hook one day and he's gonna get, like, his ass kicked and it's gonna be like, holy shit! But until that day comes, I don't know. Actually, for all My Hero Academia fans out there, they got some crazy... I'm not gonna talk much in detail about it, because, like, I don't want to spoil anybody. But let's just say the manga right now in My Hero Academia has some crazy fucking shit going on. Like, I'm not gonna say what specifically, because I don't want to spoil anybody, because the manga is, like, probably a season, if not 2 seasons, ahead of where the anime is right now. But, like, the most recent chapter of the manga is just... Oh my god, they got some crazy shit going on. Yo, next season of My Hero is about to be insane. Yo! Brandon, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Alright, let's see what we got. I'm hoping to pull this shiny today. I feel like we're due for it. We got the combo. We put in, like, a lot of hours so far. It's gotta show up at some point. I cannot wait for this fucker to show up. Like, I need this thing to show up. It's gonna be so cool when it does. I'm just waiting for this damn thing to show up, because it's just such a good looking shiny. Like, it's gonna be like a world of difference once it shows up. I'm never evolving it. Like, ever. Unless we get 2 of them. If we happen to get 2 of them, then I'll evolve one. But otherwise, I'm literally never evolving it. It's just never allowed to evolve, ever. Yeah, I'm hoping we get this thing today. I feel like we're due for it to happen. The sooner we get this thing, the sooner we can move on to other shit. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it once it shows up. Actually, you know what? While we're doing this, I'm gonna load up Pokemon Go just because I haven't checked my house spawns in like, probably about 2 hours, so I should have some new spawns to check. I'm gonna set that over on the side for a second while it loads. I've had really good luck in Pokemon Go this week with like shinies. Not yesterday, but the day before, I think it was. I got 2 shinies in one day without even leaving my house. I got a shiny Skarmory and a shiny Mankey in the same day without even leaving my house. I'm like, well, okay. I literally woke up, opened Pokemon Go, and had a shiny Mankey, like, right there as soon as I woke up. And then, like, towards the end of the day, I ended up getting the Skarmory. Right now, I'm checking an Onix, which is not shiny. I'm waiting for the rest of my house spawns to spawn in. I only see, like, 5 right now, but there should be more. Yo, Chex, what is up? Welcome to the stream. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna take a second just to check these. I really want, like, a male, Doduo. Or a Dunsparce. That's what I really want from, like, the event they have in Pokemon Go right now. So, let's see. I'm not seeing anything particularly interesting. Dunsparce. Nope, not shiny. Okay. Okay, back to this game. Sean kind of sucks. I saw him bent. Yo, this dude. This fucking dude. Yo! Fiery Dragon, what's up? How's it going? I haven't watched that anime yet, by the way. The Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. I've seen a bunch of shit about it, but I haven't watched it. I don't know if I'm going to. I might. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's my kind of anime, but I might check it out. I love how, with like the absolute worst description possible, I still knew exactly what anime you're talking about. Your dogs, dude? What about my dogs? Said barky barky. Hold on. I can't hear shit. No, they are barking a little bit. There's people out there right now, so it's not like, it's not unusual for them to bark, actually. If one of them has, like, a bone or something that the other one wants, they'll, like, whine about it. Bro, where the hell is my shiny Staryu? I need my damn Staryu. Damn it. Is it this one? Nope, not that one. Okay. That would have been crazy if it was. That would have been a good, like, clip. Have a good stream, bud. Alright, thanks for stopping by, man. When will I be able to be mod? I'm probably not adding any new mods until I hit 2K. We gotta get this Staryu today, guys. It, like, really needs to happen. I want to be done with this one. I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten it, like, already. I don't know. Reasons? I'm gonna go with reasons. Bruh, where the hell is my shiny Staryu, damn it? This shit's getting ridiculous. Sean made a rant video about his mods and doesn't even enforce the rules he made. Yeah, well, I did for a while, and I was like, ah, fuck it, I don't care anymore. Yeah, well, there was an incident with one of my mods, like, a long time ago. And then, like, because of that incident, I did, like, a little discussion on it. Where I laid down some, like, basic ground rules. And then, probably a couple months after that, I completely disregarded all of those ground rules that were laid down because I was too lazy to enforce them. So, yeah. Can someone link that vid? It's not really that important. This is literally last year. What's it? I don't know. I don't remember these things. I haven't put down a quote for Sean ever since the 13th. I need another one. Sean says something that can be taken out of context. Fumbleberries. I do not know what a fumbleberry is, but there you go. When you play in Sonic, I have no clue. I want to play some more Sonic games, actually. I don't know how the hell you take that out of context, because I don't know what context in which that would be used. But, yeah, there you go. Have fun. Bruh, I can't believe we haven't fucking gotten this thing. Articuno, am I a joke to you? Bro, we're gonna be doing more Articuno after this thing shows up. Okay then, that wasn't exactly the plan, but that Staryu is fucking eager, man. I'm literally just gonna be like chucking balls at this thing when it shows up. I don't even want to risk trying to fight it. I feel like we're getting pretty decent encounter rates. Like, at the very least. Which is kind of what we want. Because we're already at our max odds on this thing. Unless we got a shiny charm, which I don't have. We might do some more b-bowling at some point. I was gonna do it like a week or two ago, but then something came up and I wasn't able to stream that day. I want to get a shiny Morpeko as well. I just saw Morpeko spawn up there. I want to get a shiny one of those at some point. The shiny for it's really cool because it looks like a s'more. It's gonna be this one, watch. This is gonna be our guy. I'm putting all the luck into this one, it's gonna happen. Never mind. I take that back. It was a lie. I changed my mind, it's gonna be this one. Nope. Okay, not that one either. Okay. Man, I'm bad at this. What was the last shiny we got in this game? Was it Duskull? I think it was Duskull. Nah, we probably already done 690 encounters. Because we had to do 500 encounters just to get the combo. So... Slowpoke, I think? No, I don't have a shiny Slowpoke. I'm pretty sure Duskull was the last one we got in this game. Pretty sure Duskull was the last one we got in this game. Galarian Slowpoke? I don't have a Galarian Slowpoke. Look. These are all of my shinies right now. I have shiny Zeraora, shiny Gengar, shiny Duskull, shiny Morgrem, shiny Magikarp, shiny Obstagoon, shiny Charizard, and then shiny Toxtricity. And then of those, Toxtricity and the Gengar both G-Maxes. And then eventually I'm gonna get this one to be a G-Max too, but not yet. I'll trade you a Staryu for Okami, no deal? Okay, thanks. Nah, I can't trade Okami. It was part of our original team. I don't remember you hunting Toxtricity. That's because I didn't. I got that from a raid off camera. That was during the Toxtricity G-Max event. I nabbed that one off of a raid. But like it was, if you go to it, let's see. Yeah, it does have me as the original trainer, so I did catch it. But it was off of a raid. They had a event for it. But as you can see, I master balled it. I was like, there's no way in fuck I'm letting this thing get away. Toxtricity is my favorite Pokemon from this game so far. So... I'm like, shiny G-Max Toxtricity? Yeah, I'm gonna use a Master Ball on that. I'm just, yeah. That fucker's not getting away. I don't know if you can get multiple Master Balls in this game or not. I know you could in Let's Go. It was like really difficult to, but you could do it in Let's Go. I don't know if you could do it in this game. Galarian Lugia, that would be kind of cool. I actually wouldn't be, like, horribly surprised if they did that. Considering that Lugia is in the Gen 8 anime, and considering that all three of the Kanto birds already got Galarian forms confirmed, it actually wouldn't be that much of a stretch for there to be a Galarian Lugia. You know, maybe that's just me being biased and, like, really wanting them to do something with Lugia. Because, like, they could have given it a Mega, or a Primal Reversion, or a Galarian, or an Alolan form. And they've done practically fuck all with it. So, I don't know. Maybe one day. I feel like Primal Lugia would be a really cool concept. I could definitely see, like, doing a Primal form for Lugia and making it more, like, water-based. That would be pretty cool. Like, instead of flying Psychic, it became, like, water Psychic. That'd be pretty cool. Or Water Dragon. You could turn it into Water Dragon. No, Dialga, I believe, only has a primal form in Mystery Dungeon, if I'm not mistaken. Kyogre and Groudon are the only ones with primals in the main series games. I've never played Mystery Dungeon, so I actually don't know if that's true or not, as far as, like, if it makes an appearance in Mystery Dungeon. But, Dialga was the first Primal, it's only in a spin-off. Yeah, Mystery Dungeon, I'm pretty sure. I've seen bits and pieces of Mystery Dungeon, but I've never actually played it. Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be considered canonical if it was in a spin-off. So as far as the canonicity goes, Groudon and Kyogre are the only ones that have primal forms. Which I always thought it was kind of weird that Groudon and Kyogre got primal forms, but Rayquaza got a Mega Evolution. Like, I always felt like that was kind of weird. But yeah, I feel like Primal Lugia would look really cool. Nah, they completely got rid of Megas. That's one of the things I hate about, like, the more recent Pokemon stuff. I say recent, but I really mean, like, in the past... I don't know. I'd say pretty much everything after Gen 4. It's like, it really felt like every generation of Pokemon after Gen 4 was just like, okay, we need a gimmick. And then they establish a gimmick for that generation. And then, like, the next generation, they completely disregard that gimmick altogether. So, like, we have Mega Evolutions, but out of the 1,000+ Pokemon there are, only 46 of them can Mega Evolve. And it's just like... And, like, there's only, the gimmick in Gen 5 was... Well, they had the whole thing with the Legendaries, where you could fuse them together. Which I guess they brought back in Gen 7, but... I don't know. But yeah, it really felt like everything after Gen 4, they're like, okay, we need a gimmick to sell the game. Because Gen 5, they had the fact that you could fuse the Legendaries together, which was like a huge new idea for Pokemon. And then, like, Generation 6, they had Mega Evolutions. Generation 7, basically the entire generation was a gimmick. Because they did away with, like, all the traditional stuff with, like, gyms and all that stuff. And instead we had trials. And that's when they introduced Alolan forms, which, to their credit, they did continue that concept into Generation 8. I thought for sure after Generation 7 they were gonna drop that altogether, but they did continue it into Generation 8, so I'll give them that. And then Generation 8 had the Gigantamax and the Dynamax forms, which is this generation's gimmick. But yeah, everything after Gen 4 had to have like some sort of gimmick, and almost all of them get abandoned immediately when the next generation comes out. So that's one thing that really annoys me with like Pokemon after Gen 4. Because, like, Mega Evolution was such a cool concept, and then they just completely abandoned it. Primal Forms were a really cool concept, and they completely abandoned it. The whole fusion legendary thing was a really cool concept, and outside of the select few from Generation 5 and Generation 7 that can do it, outside of those few, it was completely abandoned. Like, almost immediately. So, I don't know. That just kind of annoys me. And then, like, I don't even think Dynamax and Gigantamax is, like, a cool concept. Like, from a battle mechanic standpoint, it does add for, like, more diversity, theoretically, in battle. So from that standpoint, it might be cool. But, like, overall, it seems kind of stupid. I actually like the regional variants. I hope that they continue that concept. If any of the gimmicks get continued, I hope it's regional variants. Because I think that's really cool. Because that's kind of like something we experience in real life. It's like a certain species of animal may be slightly different depending on what region it's from. So, I think that's a cool concept for Pokemon. But, I don't know. They continued it into Generation 8, which I wasn't expecting them to do. I was kind of expecting them to completely abandon it after Gen 7, but to my surprise, they did not. Will they do it again in Generation 9? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say after Generation 8, they stopped doing regional variants. Because that's just my guess. Game Freak has like a long history with Pokemon games of coming up with a really interesting and unique concept and then completely abandoning it for another interesting and unique concept. Because we had the whole thing with Z moves, right? Remember Z moves? Nobody fucking remembers Z moves anymore, because now it's Dynamax moves. Now it's G-Max moves, which is basically the same thing. So I don't know. Yeah, I hope they continue the regional variants. I have a sneaking suspicion that they're not going to in Generation 9. I feel like after Generation 8, they're just not going to do variants anymore. But I really hope I'm wrong, because I like the regional variants. I think it's really cool. I think that's a concept that can be expanded upon. Gen 5 is best gen? I've heard the story for Gen 5 is good, but I don't like the Pokemon designs from Gen 5. Like, Gen 5 is actually the only generation of Pokemon that there is not a single starter Pokemon I like. Each generation has 3 starter Pokemon, so each generation has 3 chances for me to like one of them. I didn't like a single one from Gen 5. So, I don't know. I don't like the Pokemon designs from Gen 5. I feel like most of them were really bad. But that's subjective. You know, that's subjective. I'm sure even Garbodor, there's somebody out there that likes that Pokemon. Don't know who, but they gave it a G-Max, so apparently somebody likes it. I don't appreciate your lack of love for Gen 7. No, I like Gen 7. That doesn't mean it's not a gimmicky generation of Pokemon. I like Gen 7. I'm just saying that entire generation was basically a gimmick. But I liked it. Gen 7 is kind of what got me back into Pokemon, to be honest. Because I kind of fell out right around the time Gen 5 was starting. And then I came back in for Gen 7. Fuck Serperior. Bro, I don't like any of the Gen 5 starters. Like, Chespin is kind of cute, but then you evolve him and it's like, oh good lord, what the fuck happened to you? And that kind of goes for like all of the Gen 5 starters. Like, they're real cute to start out with, but as soon as you evolve them, it's like they got hit by a fucking bus. Like, oh my god. Did you just say Chespin is Gen 5? Oh yeah, Chespin's Gen 6, isn't he? Never mind. Gen 5 is Snivy. My bad. Gen 6 is Chespin, isn't it? I mean, still, Chespin's cute, but like, the evolution is gross. But yeah, Snivy... Snivy's okay. His evolutions are still fucking gross, though. Yeah. Yeah. My point still stands. I might have said the wrong name, but my point still stands. Tepig, Oshawott, and Snivy are, like, passable. They're kinda cute. And then you evolve them in... Well, I guess Duott's still okay, but the final evolution is fucking gross. But yeah. Snivy and Tepig are okay until you evolve them. Then they're fucking ruined. And once you evolve them again, they're even more ruined. And then Oshawott's okay. And then you evolve him into Duott, which is okay, I like Duott. But then you evolve it into Samurott, and it's like, what the fuck happened to you? So, yeah. I don't know. If I had to pick a Gen 5 starter, I'd pick the water type. But, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like any of them, to be honest. Gen 5 is the only generation I didn't like any of the starters. If I had to pick one, I would pick Oshawott, but, yeah. Although I will say Emboar does have a really nice shiny. Like, shiny Emboar is fucking clean. I will give it that. I don't recall what shiny Serperior or Samurott look like, but shiny whatever the fuck it's called is really cool looking. Emboar. Yeah, the shiny for that one's pretty cool. Bro, I'm okay with the Gen 8 starters. Except for Grookey. Grookey gets no love from me. Grookey gets absolutely no fucking love from me. Shiny Samurott, ass. Shiny Serperior. Yeah, that's probably why I don't remember what they look like. But Shiny Emboar is cool. I don't like that Pokemon, but the Shiny's cool. But yeah, fucking Scorbunny and Scorbunny and Sobble. I'm okay with them. I'm okay with them. I mean, Inteleon I don't like as much. I like the name. The name's clever. And I actually knew it was going to be named Inteleon, like, way before the game actually was, like, properly announced. With the starters. Like, before we got the starter reveal, I already knew the final evolution was going to be named Inteleon. I didn't know what it looked like, but the name had already been leaked. So I like the name. I don't like the design as much. However, the Gigantamax, he gets a fucking gun. What other Pokemon just straight up has a gun? Like, come on, you gotta admit. That's pretty fucking bomb. He just straight up gets a gun. Not just a gun, a fucking sniper at that. Yeah, Inteleon straight up just gets a gun. For Inteleon's G-Max move, he wields a gun. I mean, that's literally what happens. His tail becomes a fucking sniper's nest. And then he's just chilling up there with a gun. Just like hanging out. Like, say what you will about the Gen 8 starters, but that's pretty fucking cool. Never in my life did I think I would see a Pokemon that had a gun, but you know. Yeah, I like Scorbunny. I think Scorbunny's alright. I mean, it's the starter I picked, so, like, obviously I like it, but... Bro, where the hell is my shiny Staryu? I do have full combo on this, right? Like, I didn't fuck that up somehow with my saves. Yeah, we have full combo. Alright, I just want to make sure I didn't fuck up my saves or something and I didn't have it. But no, we definitely have full combo. I mean, you could say that about, like, a lot of Pokemon, though. Like, Zeraora, Lucario, Incineroar, fucking Cinderace, pretty much any of the anthropomorphic Pokemon. Excuse me? Bitch, don't even! Don't even! You know damn well as I do! You know damn well as I do Lucario is fucking furry bait. I'm not sure if Meloetta would count. Meloetta is more of a lolly than a furry, so I don't think that would count. I don't think Gardevoir would count either. Lopunny definitely fucking counts. Lopunny definitely fucking counts. No, Meloetta is a lolly, not a furry. Game Freak knew what they was doing with Mega Lopunny, bro, straight up. Meloetta is a lolly, I'm going to jail. Yeah, probably. FBI, open up. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, Meloetta is definitely a lolly. 100. I mean, her design is literally based off of Hatsune Miku, who is also a lolly. So, I mean, case closed. Case fucking closed. I think Chex just straight up left the stream. He's like, bitch, how dare you talk about Lucario like that? Look, all I'm saying is, if you type up Lucario Rule 34, there is a lot of people who want to get all up in that Lucario. And I don't know why, but there's a lot of people who do. Okay. I wish they would add Mega Evolution to this game. Like, I'm not even asking for new Mega Evolutions, just like, give us the ones that already exist. Yeah, there's a lot of people who want to fuck a blue coyote for some reason. That's what he is, right? He's a coyote? I don't know. Is Lucario a coyote? I thought he was. Maybe I'm wrong? I know he's, like, loosely based off of Anubis, the Egyptian... is Anubis an Egyptian god? I'm pretty sure it is. He's a Jackal! That's what I was thinking of. Okay, Jackal. Yeah. I mean, jackals and coyotes are, like, fairly similar, right? Hold on. What's the difference between a jackal and a coyote? We're about to learn some shit. The main difference between a jackal and a coyote is that jackal is several species of the wolf genus of mammals, and coyotes are a species of mammal. Okay. So... interesting. So I guess jackals are more closely related to wolves, is the difference. Okay. So they're fairly similar. I thought it was a wolf with metal spikes in it. Bruh. You're dead to me? Bro. Bro, don't even. Don't even. Bro, where the fuck is my Staryu? Alright, I'm about to load up Pokemon Go again real quick just to see if there's anything going on at my house. Nah, we're gonna get this Staryu. I can't guarantee that we get it today, but we're definitely gonna get it. I hope we get it today. I'm ready to be done with it. Oh, there's a bunch of shit at my house. Okay. Checking a Doduo, not shiny. Okay. Mischievous, not shiny. Jinx, Not shiny. Can Jinx even be shiny in the wild? I don't know if it can. Wilmer. I know it can be shiny in Pokemon Go. But I don't know if it can be shiny in the wild. Because Pokemon Go is, like, really funny about that kind of stuff. Trico, not shiny. I'm trying to click on a fucking love disc and there's way too much shit piled up. Go away, Slowpoke. That's one thing I fucking hate about Pokemon Go. It's when all the Pokemon are right next to each other and you're trying to click a specific one and you keep clicking the other ones. That happens all the fucking time. Okay, no shinies at my house. I got 2 shinies at my house. Not yesterday, but the day before. So, I wanted to check. Just in case. I don't want to try to rickroll chat today. Just look up Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. Yeah, I'm too lazy to rickroll. If you could just rickroll yourself, that would be nice. Oh, damn. Blew my fucking headphones off. There we go. Also, can I just say the music going on, not this music, but the music when you're in the overworld for this area is like very Zelda sounding. Have you listened to it? Like, you gotta admit, that sounds way more like a Zelda song than a fucking Pokemon song. Like, it sounds like it belongs in Zelda. Did they make a new music for this wild area? Well, this is the DLC. This is the DLC area. I still think it's fucking crazy that Toby Fox worked on this game. Like, he only made 1 song for this game, as far as I'm aware. But still, that's fucking insane. Like, Toby Fox's track record for his career is pretty crazy. He started out with, like, a ROM hack of Earthbound, which then the concept for the ROM hack of Earthbound later became Undertale. Because the song Megalovania was actually created before Undertale was. Because it was in the ROM hack he made. So then he created Undertale. And then that fucking blew up. I'm sure there's some other stuff he did in between that. But then he gets fucking Sans in Smash as a Mii fighter, which is fucking insane. Goes to Sakurai's house and straight up beats the man in Smash, which is fucking insane. And then he gets to work on the new fucking Pokemon game to make a song for it, which is fucking insane. And then, on top of that, he ended up getting to make, like, an official, I think it was an Earthbound, like, comic series or something. He got to make, like, an official comic series. So it went, like, full circle from him making a fan ROM hack of Earthbound to now making an official Earthbound, like, comic series. Like, that's fucking insane. Like, the dude is crazy. The dude is blowing up. Like, he just, he's going places. Like, he's making a real big name for himself right now. Which I'm happy with. I hope more indie developers have the kind of success that Toby Fox did. Because I feel like video games as a whole would be so much better if indie developers such as Toby Fox got more recognition. Not to say he hasn't gotten recognition, but, you know, just like, the kind of recognition he has gotten is now putting him in places where he's able to influence and work on AAA titles and stuff like that. And if the large majority of people who are working on AAA titles are these kind of, you know, passionate indie developers, you know, it could lead to some pretty cool outcomes for video games moving forward. You know? Because there are video games that are like AAA titles, you know, $60 fucking or more going into next generation, because apparently PS5 games are gonna be $70 now. Yeah, so you have all these AAA, you know, millions of dollars put in to make them, games at, like, AAA prices, and, you know, I might play those games for a couple weeks and then be fucking done with them. And then you have, like, indie games who, more often than not, you could get for next to nothing, and, like, at most, the most I've ever spent on an indie game was $20. Most of the time, you get them for free or, like, very little. And there are indie games where I straight up will play them for months, possibly even years, depending on what game it is. And it's just like, I don't know. There's definitely a very distinct difference between the AAA video game market and the indie development scene. And in recent years, we've seen indie developers get more recognition than they had in the past. And that's good. I hope that trend continues, because it'll lead for better experiences for everybody involved in the future, I believe. Yeah, the most I've ever spent on an indie game was $20, and it was well fucking worth it. That was, Subnautica, by the way, if anybody's wondering what game I'm talking about. I mean, there are other indie games I've spent $20 on, but the specific one I'm talking about is Subnautica. Like, Subnautica was a fucking steal for $20. That was back when it was still in beta, too. Like, way before the game was out. I dumped $20 on it and just never looked back. And I do not regret that at all, because that, to this day, Subnautica is on, like, my top 5 favorite games of all time. Like, that game is a fucking masterpiece. And I cannot wait for Subnautica Below Zero to be done. Because, Subnautica Below Zero, technically you can play it right now, but it's not done. They kind of did the same thing with Subnautica, where the game was playable for several years, but the actual game itself didn't get a full release until, like, several years had passed. And now they're kind of doing the same thing with Below Zero, where it's like, you can play the game right now, but it's not done. You know? I did a couple videos on Below Zero, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wait until the game is finished, because I want to experience this, you know, properly. So I cannot fucking wait for Subnautica Below Zero to be done. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a while, but when it is, oh my god, yeah. I already own the game, so I'm already ready to go for whenever that game comes out. Yeah, I've heard Hat in Time is really good. I haven't played it. I might play it on the channel at some point, because I've heard it's really good, and I've heard it's kind of like a sort of a spiritual successor to Mario 64. So I would probably like it. But yeah, I absolutely love that indie developers are getting more recognition now. Like, Nintendo straight up has, like, indie developer directs now where they showcase indie games coming to their system, which is really fucking cool. And then you have Smash Bros, which, like, for the first time ever is, like, letting in indie games. Mind you, we still don't have, like, a fully unique indie game character that's playable. But we do have Sans as a Mii fighter, and we have Shovel Knight as an assist trophy, and then we have, like, Shantae has a spirit in the game, and there's, like, a couple other little indie games that made their way in there. So, like, it's just really cool to see indie games and indie developers getting more recognition. I feel like the indie game, you know, community as a whole is a lot more welcomed and a lot more recognized than it was in previous years. Oh yeah, and Cuphead. Yeah, I forgot about Cuphead. Yeah, Cuphead was an indie title. I'm pretty sure it's not considered an indie title anymore because Microsoft owns it now. I'm not sure if they would still consider it indie or not. I don't think so. Same thing with Minecraft. Minecraft was an indie title and then Microsoft bought it. Mega hard on fire, bro. This dude. That's kind of funny, actually. Bruh, I can't believe we have not gotten this thing yet. This has got to be one of my longer hunts in this game. Is it a finished game that's getting more content? Is Minecraft a finished game that's getting more content, or is Minecraft still in development all these years? Well, that's kind of a gray area, because it kind of depends on what you mean by finished. But I would consider Minecraft to be a finished game that just gets updates, like content updates. Because Minecraft had, like, an official release, right? So, if you've had an official release, then it's a finished game. Anything you add to that game from that point forward, in my mind, would just be considered additional content. So, I would say Minecraft is a finished game that gets additional content updates. So that's how I look at it. But the argument could be made that the game is still in development, because they are developing these updates for it. So, yeah, I could honestly see that argument going either or. But I would say, because it got an official release, that it's a finished game. Because you don't officially release something if it's not finished. Or at least you shouldn't. So, I don't know. It's kind of a gray area. But I would be more inclined to say that Minecraft is a finished game. You don't release something that isn't finished, EA slowly looks away. Oh my god, bro. I knew somebody was gonna make a fucking EA joke about that. Oh my god. Yeah, but no, I would say Minecraft is a finished game that just gets additional content updates. Speaking of which, there are new mobs that potentially will be added to Minecraft. And you guys can actually vote on which one you want. I don't know if voting is available right now or if they're going to do it at a later date. But there is the Glow Squid, which is very similar to the regular squids in Minecraft, except they glow. That, as far as I'm aware, that's pretty much the only difference. Then there's the Isologger, I believe is how you pronounce it, which is a Illager variant that's found in snow biomes and mountain biomes. And then there is the Moo Bloom, which is much like a mushroom, except instead of mushrooms, it has flowers. So, yeah. One of those three mobs is going to be added into Minecraft at a later date, and people are going to get to vote on which one it is. Which, interestingly enough, all three of those mobs already exist in other Minecraft content. Either Minecraft Dungeons or Minecraft Earth. Which, actually, is Minecraft Earth, like, officially out yet? Because I haven't really heard anybody say anything about it after, like, the whole beta period. I'm about to look that up, because I might check that out if it's, like, actually available. Well, I don't see it on my phone. On the Play Store. Oh, wait, hold on. I thought I saw it for a second there. Did I not just see the... Yeah, okay. So, as far as I'm aware, it's not released yet. Unless you have to go to, like, an actual website to download it. Ever heard of the NBA game featuring Mario characters? I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. There was also, like, a Dance Dance Revolution game that had Mario characters in it, I'm pretty sure. Why is it called EA? It should just be called E. Bruh. EA is like the fucking Apple of video game companies. And it, you know, it really is. They're just like, how many ways can we fuck over the consumers? We must do all of them. In fact, we will invent new ways to fuck over consumers. I will say, though, I will give EA some credit. Because if I'm not mistaken, that new Star Wars game, which we need to play again at some point, EA was involved with. And that game was pretty good. It was, Jedi The Fallen Order. Wasn't EA involved with that in some way? I don't think they straight up made the game, but I think they licensed it or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure EA was involved with that game in some way, shape, or form, but that one was okay. I like that one. That one was good. We need to play more of that, actually. Maybe we'll play some of that this week. What would a headless man horse look like? Well, what do you mean by man horse? Because there's a centaur where, like, from the waist up is man, and then bottom down is horse with fucking forelegs. And then there's another term for one that only has, like, 2 horse legs. And then, well, I guess, I don't know. There's a bunch of different, you know, it depends on what parts are man and or horse. Yeah, there's a bunch of possibilities. It's kind of like, I don't know. I like that joke they did. I think it was on Family Guy where they had the merman, but like the top half was fish and the bottom half was just like a couple of man legs sticking out. Like I thought that was funny. Yo, Lewis! What's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? They say mermaids are half fish, half woman. They never said what half. Bro, I can't believe we haven't gotten this thing yet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they also had a Dance Dance Revolution game that had Mario in it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was also on the GameCube. Yeah, this thing is putting off, like, way more of a fight than I thought it was going to. I thought we would have had it by now. Yeah, I thought we would have had it by now. I'll check at the end of the stream, like, if I remember to, I'll check at the end of the stream, like, how many hours we've done on this so far. Because I feel like we should have had it by now. I'm pretty sure the other hunts I've done in this game didn't take this long. Maybe Obstagoon took a while. I remember that one taking a while. But the other hunts I've done in this game, I feel like the wild encounters, mind you, I feel like did not take this long. Yeah, it's kind of interesting some of the choices they made with the 3D All-Stars collection. Like, here's Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. Not Super Mario Galaxy 2, which that alone was kind of an odd choice, but you know, whatever. And then, like, here's these 3 games, okay? And they're all gonna be capped at 30 FPS. I want to say, yeah, I think they're all capped at 30. Which I'm okay with, because if you remember, the original Mario 64 didn't even run at 30 most of the time. So, like, I'm okay with that. So they're all gonna be capped at 30 FPS. And they're all gonna be upscaled to HD resolution. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. And then they're like, but out of Sunshine and 64, only Sunshine is gonna be moved up to 16:9 aspect ratio. Which was, again, a little bit of a weird choice, but, you know, okay, whatever. And then it's like, also, we're using the Shindao version of N64 Mario. Which, you know, I kind of understand why they did it, but, you know, I kind of wish it was the original version. And then on top of that, they're like, also, we changed a few of the UI sprites in the game, and some of the text in the game. And it's like, okay, you know, whatever, you know. But then, like, we're changing some of the text in the game, but, like, all the spelling errors that game has, nah, we're gonna leave them in. It's like, okay, weird choice, but, you know, oh, okay. And then, on top of all that, they're like, you're also gonna get the soundtracks for each game. You know, so you can just listen to them, I guess, you know, on your Nintendo Switch. You know, because it's super convenient just to carry my Nintendo Switch around to listen to the soundtrack from Mario 64 when I could easily just pull it up on my phone. But, you know, whatever, that's cool. Nice little bonus. But then, on top of that, they add a piano version of the Piranha Plant Lullaby from, they add the piano version of the Piranha Plant Lullaby from Mario 64 to the soundtrack, which was never actually in the game. So they just straight up were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna add an extra song in here, just because. Which, again, kind of a weird choice. And then on top of that, they have, the Super Mario Sunshine, a game basically built around the fucking triggers of the GameCube controller, not be able to use the triggers on the GameCube controller. Yeah, they completely got rid of the, I forget the name for it, but, they completely got rid of support for the, I'm gonna say adaptive, but I know that's not the right word here. But, you know, they completely got rid of support for it. Analog. Analog's what I'm thinking of. The support for analog triggers. Which, I understand, I kind of understand why they did it. Because the Joy-Cons themselves don't support analog triggers. And the Pro Controller doesn't support analog triggers. But there is ways to use an original GameCube controller on the Switch. So I feel like if you're using an original GameCube controller, there should be an option to be able to use the analog triggers. because that's, you know, that's kind of a very important thing for that game, because that game is literally built entirely around the fucking analog triggers. So, like, I don't know. Lots of weird decisions were made with the, Mario 3D All-Stars collection. I'm still very appreciative of it. The games run great, and they look good, and it's nice to have them and just be able to play them anytime, anywhere. Like, I'm appreciative of that. But I feel like some strange decisions were made along the way of making it. But either way, it's a great addition to my game library. And I don't regret buying it, like, at all. I don't regret it. I absolutely love being able to just play those games anywhere I want. So, like, I don't regret it one bit, but, like, some of the choices they made, I feel like weren't the best choices. Let's see. By the way, the Switch version of Resident Evil 4 runs at 60 FPS docked and undocked. There's no reason why Sunshine shouldn't run at 60. Yeah, I know they could have gotten it to run at higher FPS. I guarantee you, fucking Mario 64, I don't care if it's upscaled to HD resolution, I guarantee you the Switch is capable of running that shit at like 100 frames per second if they wanted to do it. But they capped it at 30. Which, you know, I'm okay with. Yeah, because compared to the original, 30 is still a huge improvement. Because if you played the original Mario 64, it runs at 30 FPS like 20% of the time. The rest of the time, it dips below that while it's trying to load shit in. So, I mean, I'm okay with it being a stable 30. And I kind of think I know why they just decided to cap them all at 30. Because I feel like it was just like a decision to where, like, playing it in handheld versus playing it on the TV would be like a seamless transition. Like, the Switch is capable of running it at 60 in handheld. I'm certain of that. But I don't know if it could run Galaxy with HD resolution at 60 FPS in handheld. Maybe it could, I don't know. That game's definitely a lot more demanding than the other two. So I feel like the decision to cap them all at 30 was just... I believe the reasoning for that was just so the gameplay experience on the TV versus handheld would be largely the same. Because if you're running something at 60 FPS on your TV, and then you take it out and you're playing it at 30 in handheld, like, you're gonna notice the difference. So, I don't know. It's definitely capable of running 64 in Sunshine at higher FPS. Like, regardless if it's handheld or not. I know for a fact it's capable of that. I'm not sure about Galaxy, though. Galaxy might be pushing it. 60 FPS HD Galaxy in handheld might be pushing it. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, no, you can still use the GameCube controller, but it's not gonna recognize the analog triggers. Which is kind of bullshit, because that was a very important thing for that game. I'm using technically a GameCube controller right now. I say technically because it's not an original one. But, you know, I am using one right now. This is actually the Power A wireless GameCube controller for Nintendo Switch. Not sponsored, but it is a really nice option if you want a convenient way to use a GameCube controller on the Switch. You know, there's a lot cheaper options out there. You know, if you already have an original GameCube controller and you just play docked, you can get an adapter that lets you do it over USB. That's probably your cheapest option if you already have the controller. But then, like, you have this wireless one. They also have a wired version of this exact same controller for like half the price. I paid $50 for this one. And the reason why I went with this specific GameCube controller, because I already have a GameCube controller, I could just buy the adapter. The reason why I went with this one is because this one, it uses Bluetooth to connect to the Switch, which means, one, you don't have to use any adapters, which means you can use it docked or, you know, portably without any need for an adapter. Two, because it uses Bluetooth, you can also use it for other devices like, you know, your phone or if your computer if it has a Bluetooth receiver. So that's another really nice benefit of that. And then three, because this specific one was designed in mind to be used with the Switch, it actually has all of the function buttons that the Pro Controller would have, in addition to the extra shoulder buttons that the original GameCube controller does not have. So there are some games that would just be straight up unplayable with an original GameCube controller. You can play them with this one. So that's another benefit. And then on top of all that, it's just overall just a really nice feeling controller. It is slightly smaller than the original GameCube controller. So that'll be a little bit of a learning curve, but you know, it's not terrible. And then it also supports motion controls. This controller actually has a motion control detector in it. I don't know why it does, but it does. So, I mean, you know, you could play Splatoon with this if you like gyro controls. I don't like gyro controls. I turn them off, but, you know, if that's something you're into, you could do that with this controller. So, at $50, I feel like this is a must-have if you plan on playing, like, Smash or anything like that. Like, if you own Smash, which, let's be honest, if you own a Switch, you should own Smash Bros. This is pretty much a must-have as far as I'm concerned. And they come in all the original colors of the GameCube controller, which I think is really cool. This one is like the silver GameCube controller. They have the purple one, a gold one, and a black one as well. And then I believe they also did like some character-themed ones that they released. But when I bought this one, there was only 4 colors based on the original GameCube controller colors. But yeah, really great controller. Not sponsored. Wish I was, but I'm not. But yeah, if you're in the market for a GameCube controller for Switch, this is a really good option. And if you can't afford the $50 price tag for it, they have this exact same controller, but it's a wired version, for $25. So, with that, you're gonna have to, if you plan to use it outside of the dock, you're gonna need a USB to USB-C adapter. But you'll be able to plug it directly into your dock and use it without an adapter, because it's USB. So for $25, that's a good option too, if you're not willing to cop the full 50 for one. So, I don't know. It's a nice controller. I like it. I've used it for quite a while now, and it's seen plenty of abuse, but it's still holding up just fine. I will say some of the paint on the underneath is starting to kind of scrape off, and I feel like for some people that might be a little annoying, but I've put this controller through some abuse playing like several hours of Smash and various other games, and it still holds up fine. So, yeah. I think it's, yeah. I think it's a pretty good option. Alright, we're gonna check a few more before we wrap up this stream. Because, I got... sorry. We're almost 2 hours in, so... We'll check a few more, and if we don't get it today, we'll be attempting this again next Sunday. We do all of our shiny hunting on Sundays now, so... If it doesn't happen today, we'll be doing this again next Sunday. So... Alright, we're gonna check one more after this, and then we'll wrap up. Alright, last one for this stream. Not shiny. Alright, we're doing this again next week. But for now, let's see here. I do want to see how many hours we've done on this hunt so far. Because I feel like this is one of our longer hunts. So I'm going to check that real quick before we wrap up. So let me go ahead and check here real quick. I should be able to pull up the streams that we've done with this previously. Let's see. We have... Well, we've done a lot of episodes of this already. Okay, so we did roughly 2 hours today. And then we have, let's see, 3 hours there, about 3.5 hours there, so that'd be 6.5, 8.5, 10. We've done about 12 hours. Roughly 12 hours into this one since we started. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely one of our longer hunts. But we're about 12 hours into it, so it's got to be coming up pretty soon. But for now, we're going to wrap up here. Thank all you guys for watching. Shoutouts to the member board. As always, we have Shadow Black, Jessica M, and my kick-ass mama. If you want your name on the member board, you gotta hit that join button. But for now, thank all you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Come on the ground, babies. I'll see all you guys next time. Goodbye, guys.